Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of my YouTube series. So in part 1, I share with you how to create a channel. In this video, part 2, I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I make my YouTube videos. And in part 3, which is the next video, I'm going to be sharing you ways to gain subscribers, especially when starting out. If you're new here, my name is Angel. I have a lifestyle YouTube channel called Angel Grace 2. I created this channel for creators that want to learn social media and grow their business and to make money. So if any of that interests you, go ahead and subscribe right now so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. I also have created a YouTube checklist, so go ahead and download that. It's completely free. I'll leave a link below and I'll put in all the things and steps that you need to do to get your channel started. First step I do is I plan my videos. I literally have a list. I use Trello for my list. I have so many video ideas on my list, different topics as well. So I research my topics. I research what's popular. I research what will go good with my channel. And I use TubeBuddy for all this. It's a paid version of TubeBuddy I use for all of that. If you guys want to know exactly like what I use TubeBuddy for, how I use it, and I can get on the computer and show you guys some things, comment below if you guys want to see that, and I'll think about doing the video for that in the future possibly. But research and planning is my number one step. I then script my videos out. Yes, I script all my videos out. It may not be like a full complete script. Some of them are, some of them aren't, some of it's just the outline, but I do script out my videos. I have a script right here that I'm looking at that I have. It helps in so many ways. From editing, if you have an editor or if you're doing your own editing the videos, you can make sure you're editing in order. It's great for not forgetting things that you want in the video, whether it's mentioning in the video or footage that you need for the video. It just helps keeps you on track having a script. And then thirdly, it also helps if you're using that same content in multiple variety of forms. Like for instance, a lot of my YouTube videos I actually make blog posts out of. So having that script, I can use my script for my blog post and it lays the foundation and makes things so much easier, which I highly recommend you guys have. Diversify your brand, okay? Don't just rely on one platform as a brand. I heart that. I talk about that a lot in my other videos. Definitely this one, which social media platform you should be on. Watch that video for more information. But yes, I use my content for multiple platforms, so it's just really great to have a script. Even if it's a cleaning video for like my lifestyle channel, I list what areas I want to clean in my house, what I want to put in that video. It's definitely helpful and I highly recommend you guys script your videos out. Now the next thing to do is to actually film. So I mentioned in the previous video the equipment that I use. So you need to make sure to have camera, your lighting, ready to go. And I film. So in filming, you want to make sure to look at your angles, make sure to view yourself, make sure you look good, your lighting is good, the microphone is on, because sometimes your microphone is dead. So you want to make sure to do all the things. Also, while you're filming, you want to make sure that your camera is recording, because a lot of times like my SD card to get full and it start recording. Last thing you want to do is continue to talk and continue to film and think you're filming and you're really not. Nothing's getting recorded. I have two things going while I'm filming. I'll show you right now. I have my light in front of me. I have my Canon Mark 80D in front of me with the microphone, and I have the monitor flipped around looking at me. On top of that, I have my camera here in front of me on my phone. So I can hit record from here and I can also see how I look on camera. Just keep track that it's recording. You gotta have it recording. That's my filming style for this video, which is a sit down. For my vlogging, it's a little bit different. The camera I use for my vlogging camera, I will link it below as well. That one, sometimes I use light, sometimes I don't. It has a really good sensor for natural light. I try to shoot that one in natural light more because I'm walking and talking most of the time, so I can't really like take a light with me unless you put the light that you can do a carry light on that camera too. It's a lot that goes into it, but I film my videos after I script them. This is kind of how I film. Make sure you just keep angles in mind and always keep the light in front of you. Don't put the light behind you, you want it in front, and preferably behind the camera. Simple techniques to remember: don't have the light behind you, have it in front of you. Now then you can also have light all around you, on the sides, on the top, and in front. that's getting a little bit more complicated, but for the basics, you need to just remember, have light in front of you. Now, after filming, it's time for editing. Okay, so editing is so not the fun part to me. I am not a huge fan of editing. I had to learn it, and I had to do it for years. Now my husband has stepped up lately, and he started helping me edit my videos. But, you know, it's just not my favorite thing to do, but I had to learn it. So if you're going to be a one-man show, especially if, you know, you're not hiring a team, which I don't suggest you do unless you're just super rich, learn to do it yourself. It's going to take time to even start earning money. You don't want to just be spending just to spend. Learn how to do it. Now, what do you use? I use Sony Vegas Pro. I will link it below. Now, there are a lot of software programs out there. You have Adobe Premiere Pro. You have iMovie. That's free, I think. And then you have like things that come with your computer to edit. There are so many different things you can use to edit. Starting out, I'm just gonna say it doesn't really matter, just as long as you can learn to use it and learn the basics of it. Now, as you become more and more of a pro, you'll learn to see that there are some differences between the programs, and there's more things you can do. But to starting out, find one that you think you can learn and just learn to use it. All right, let's move on to uploading. Now is the time to upload. Once you've edited your video, rendered it out, it's time to upload it to YouTube. Now, for uploading a video, you want to make sure to have a thumbnail. So with thumbnails, you can either screenshot a piece of footage from your video, like in your editing software, or you can take a picture while filming. I've done both. I recommend making sure to just take a picture with your camera because it'll be a higher quality picture. So for instance, this video I'm recording, when I'm done recording, I'm gonna use my camera to take some pictures for my thumbnails. They're higher quality, but if you forget to take your thumbnails, you can take a screenshot and pull it from your video in your editing software and use that for your thumbnail. Once you have your picture, you also want to like edit it and possibly do some text. Some people don't, but I do recommend it. I use a pro Canva account for that. I will link Canva below, but I am a pro member. I love it, and there are so many reasons why. I can harp on that all day long, maybe in another video, but I'm just telling you what I use. You can also use PicMonkey. It's great for thumbnails. You can also use, I think, Photoshop. It's so many things you can use to create a nice, pretty thumbnail. You want a nice, pretty thumbnail, okay? You got to. You're competing. Remember, your video is going to be amongst, even if you get good rankings, which is what you want. We'll go into that in a minute. But you want good rankings. If you're going to have good rankings, that means you're going to be listed among other people, usually with lots of views. With millions of subscribers, millions of views, your video is going to be ranked among them. So you're competing. You want people to click on your thumbnail. So in essence, you're competing with getting a click. So you have to make sure that quality is there and you've edited that thumbnail and that you get a high click-through rate, which means from the impressions that you get from that picture, you get a really good number of people to click on it. That's first. You got to get that click. To get that click, you need a good thumbnail. Okay, so keep that in mind. You definitely want to make sure that it's eye-catching and gives a little bit of what the video is about. Also, when uploading, you have to do your title, your description, and your tags. Now, I, again, use a paid account of TubeBuddy for this, and it's amazing. It works wonders. It saves me so much time. Like, I'm going to show you guys a screenshot of the amount of hours I saved by using the software. I don't know if that's completely accurate. I will definitely guarantee you that it saved me a lot of time. And I will leave a link to them below. You can check them out. If you guys want to know more information about them, I can come back and do a more detailed video. Drop me a comment and let me know. So now that you uploaded, you always want to make sure to like, comment, and watch your video. You got to be your #1 fan, okay? So go ahead and give yourself that first view, that first like, and leave a comment. Especially starting out. Definitely engage with your own content. I'm going to share with you some ways to gain subscribers in the next video. So stay tuned and be sure to watch that one. And if you missed the previous video I share with you how to start a YouTube channel, beginner's guide. So make sure to watch that also. Don't forget to go ahead and download my YouTube checklist. I share with you guys the things you need to get started to get your channel up and going. So go ahead and download that checklist. It's completely free. And I'll see you guys in my next video.